Showdown on the banks of the Rio Grande River is now underway. Joe Biden now is determined to stop Texas from doing the job he won't do, and that's enforce our laws and secure the border. This is beyond concerning tonight. According to a bombshell new report from John Solomom, several, as many as 10 former high-ranking officials now at the FBI, they're warning Congress that Biden's border policies have caused a, quote, invasion of military-age foreigners who pose one of the most pernicious threats ever to American security. By the way, we've been telling you this. The people coming from Iran and Syria and Egypt and Afghanistan and Russia and China, we've been telling you. And over 10 million now. Joining us now, he just broke this story. Editor-in-Chief, justthenews.com, investigative reporter John Solomom. John, this is literally just crossed your wire 7 minutes ago. Tell us I've never heard of an example like this, except this is real, unlike the 51 former intel people that knew nothing.
Yeah, what a difference this letter is. It isn't driven by politics or a desire to have a talking point at a debate. It's driven by 250 plus years of experience of FBI executives, now retired. They ran the counterterrorism division, the counterintelligence division, the intelligence gathering division of the FBI, the criminal division of the FBI. They served 4 FBI directors, 7 presidents. That's how much experience is on this letter. These 10 men say they wrote this letter to House Speaker Mike Johnson, the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and the chairman of the House and Senate Intelligence and Homeland Security Committee, saying, listen, we want to let you know everything we know about our jobs, everything we did to protect this country from homeland security threats. The lights are blinking red. This is the most serious security threat we've seen in our lifetime. And they use the word invasion, the word that Greg Abbott uses, that Ken Paxton uses. They said the country is under an invasion by military-age men from hostile countries, both terrorist supporting and countries like China and Russia, which don't have our best interest at heart. They're very concerned that these military-age men that have been crossing the border by the thousands may be looking to make a future attack on American infrastructure, since that meets the goals of some of the intelligence objectives that Russia and China we know about from our own intelligence gathering things. Really heavyweights here. We got people like Kevin Brock, the intelligence chief under Bob Mueller, Chris Swecker, who ran the criminal division, all of them affirming what the Texas governor is saying, what the FBI director said. Joe Biden's open border is the most serious security threat they've ever seen.
I mean, I'm looking at this. Let me read from it. In its modern history, the U.S. has never suffered an invasion of the homeland, and yet one is unfolding right now. And this is when they talk about Joe Biden's border policies have unleashed an invasion of military-aged male foreigners, one of the most pernicious ever threats to American security. By the way, I have been warning that among the people coming here, John, they're coming from Iran, they're coming from Syria, Afghanistan, Egypt, 12,000 from Russia, 26,000 from China. Do you think they're all coming here because they want a better life? Or are the odds likely 100% that terrorist cells have now entered our country as a result of unvetted Joe Biden illegal immigrants?
Yeah, listen, Mark Morgan, one of the signatories, used to be at the FBI, then ran the Border Protection Agency. He said he's certain that there are terror cells that have crossed on Joe Biden's watch that one day could strike the United States. A man who worked for the FBI and the CPB, having that level of experience, warning that, he's a signatory of this letter. Of course, the threat is real. China doesn't allow its citizens to go to the United States without the permission of the government. So those thousands of Chinese men you mentioned, they're here, and the government of China, the Communist government of China, knows they're here. That's what scares these intelligence experts. This is a warning unlike anything I've seen in my 30 plus years of covering the FBI. And it's done really without a political bent. It's just done to say, hey, we need something now. Mike Johnson, the speaker, told me tonight, this letter is why House Republicans need to hold out, not for some compromise, but for a radically altering, changing posture at our southern border.
And that means H.R. 1. John, great breaking news, and it fits into
Thank you, sir.
What is brewing down at the Texas border now. We appreciate it.